Anxiety. I dealt with anxiety for years. I get comments like, you have a super privileged life with no financial problems at all. How can you deal with anxiety? It is not a lie that I have a privileged life. However, there is something wrong about this comment, and that is the financial problem. My dad lost his job a couple years ago, and we had a super hard time with my family. We lost almost everything except our home that we are currently living. My mom had to work every single day for multiple hours, for very long hours, in order to support us. She started to develop some health issues but never had time to rest. While my mom was working super long hours in a day, my dad had to move to another city to find a job. And luckily, he found a job there, and we lived separately almost for a year. When we were super happy about that he got a job, he lost it as well. And because of that, my mom had to work harder and harder with no rest at all. If we were in Japan, we could get like a part-time job and we can earn like $9 per hour, which is pretty good, and have a decent life. But if you are familiar with Turkey, or if you live in Turkey, you know that salaries in Turkey is not enough, especially because of the currency. The Turkish lira is not stable at all. Because of the currency, when you convert your salary into US dollars or Japanese yens, it's super low. And you might think, oh, it's because the country is cheap. And that's very wrong. Turkey is not a cheap country, even though salaries are pretty low. And you know, this causes a lot of social problem that I'm not gonna get into in this video. After my dad's second loss of his job and my mom's situation, I started to lose hope to life, and I started to question my life. I started to hate my life because we were not only having financial problems, but when you like lose your everything, almost everything, you realize who your true friends are, who your actual family is. When you come to this like place, you realize who actually loves you and who was only there for money. There were like so many family issues, so many betrayals that I don't want to talk in this video, because I want to talk about them, but this is not only about me. This involves also my family, so I don't want to like share their private things. But trust me, there were a lot of drama. At that time, I really hated every single second of my life. I was attending to my dream high school that I got in, but I hated every second of my high school. Like, I can't tell you, I hated every single day going to there. And I was just like coming back to home. I was staring at walls for literal no reason. I was crying. If you know me, you're probably familiar that I'm not really good with my emotions. I cannot identify them, so I don't know the exact reason, but that was a lot for sure. And you know, at that time I didn't know how to deal with stress or anxiety, because we don't learn those things in schools, which we should. And you know, I was feeling worse and worse every single day. I wasn't going outside. I was like just going to school and never attending to social events that my high school was managing. In our high school, we had like a lot of social events, but I didn't attend to them because I was like so down. So down. But luckily, my Japanese grandparents really supported us during this period, and literally I owe them my life, and that's why we visit them pretty often. Like, we go to Japan and we help them with their daily life because they're old and they need help, so we visit them pretty often. And I also like love my Japanese grandparents. I want to make them proud. And you know, we dealt with financial problems for multiple years, more than 5 years. That was a very tough time. I'm not gonna say that we're like rich right now or something, but when you compare to the past, I think it's much better right now. And yeah. Since I didn't explain the whole story, you might think that the problems that you had is nothing compared to mine. For those who are feeling in that way, I send you virtual hugs and I support you from the bottom of my heart. Keep going, you got this, I'm not lying. Even though like we can feel hopeless, life can literally change and go in a better way. Never lose hope. So anyways, today I want to talk about how I deal with anxiety and stress. This is the video that I wish I had back in the day when I was dealing with those problems. Hey guys, it's me Duri. I'm filming from a very weird angle with my polar bear. And yeah, today I want to talk about a habit that literally changed how I deal with my mental health and how I deal with anxiety, stress, and all of these things together. It's currently 3:30 a.m. so I have a weird energy coming up, so don't judge me. Anyways, the habit that changed my life is meditation. You might think like, oh, another hippie trend that people are talking these days, but I used to think in that way as well. But trust me, meditation really works and it has a very long history with bunch of scientific data proving the benefit of meditation. When we talk about meditation, we think different states of mind and attitudes. Some people think meditation as sitting cross-legged in a total silence, while others picture meditation as something like relaxing while listening to some soothing music. Think like, oh, it's stopping your thoughts and thinking about nothing. Back in the day, I didn't believe in meditation. I was like, how can it be beneficial for me? It cannot be beneficial for me. Like, it's totally lying something. I'm not a spiritual person, to be honest. So I thought like meditation and those things are for not me, for other people. It might work, but it's not for me. I used to think in that way. But it's wrong. It can make wonders. It made wonders for me. It can make wonders for you. And I found a meditation that truly works for me, that I get excited for it and I truly love it. But before talking about that, let's talk about meditation and let me introduce you guys what meditation is. So first of all, meditation is not something we do. Meditation is a state and a way of being, and there are hundreds of different ways and tools that we can reach to this state. We often refer these tools and ways as meditation. However, meditation is much more than just like sitting in a position. Our mind works like a constant thought factory. And also there are like a lot of researches showing that we have like more than thousands of thoughts every single day. Think about that, like thousands of thoughts are crossing your mind and you're trying to stop that. It's kind of impossible to do that. And meditation is not about stopping your thoughts. This is like why many people lose their interest towards meditation and think that it's not working. That was the thing that I was doing. I was trying to like stop my thoughts. Okay, stop your thoughts, really calm down. And since I wasn't able to do that, I was thinking that, oh, meditation is not for me, it's not working. But the problem is, it's not about stopping your thoughts. It's about loving them, it's about observing them. Meditation is about noticing your thoughts and being aware of the flow of your mind, allowing emotions, allowing thoughts for come in. So what we can do about that? Like, how can we meditate then? Instead of pushing away our thoughts and trying to stop them, we can basically allow them to pop in our mind. And we can start observing them without getting too involved in them. Think about like watching a movie. When you watch a movie, there is like a story going around, like, but you don't involve in the story, you just like watch them. Think about the meditation in that way. You are the viewer, not the character in the movie. Does it make sense? It's like basically building a muscle. More you train your muscle, more you able to like lift more heavy weights or something. It's meditation is exactly the same. More you practice it, more you become better at it. Anyway, so let's talk about the meditation that worked for me, because I tried meditation multiple times, like searching on YouTube, meditation for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, meditation for depression, meditation for stress and stuff. And I tried a bunch of meditation because I really wanted something that helps me, but they didn't work. They didn't click me, you know? They didn't touch my soul. So let me introduce you a meditation that worked for me. Meditopia is a meditation app, but it's not only like a simple meditation app. So in Meditopia, they basically combined science and mindfulness together, and they packed it into an app. In Meditopia, they have a bunch of different languages, so you can choose your own language. And I think choosing your mother tongue during meditation is very important, because otherwise it doesn't really touch your soul. So I really recommend you to meditate in your mother tongue. You can download the app for free, but if you want to have full access to all of the meditations, then you need to purchase premium version of the app. If you have the free version, you have limited access to the meditations. But I personally think that it's totally worth it to spend money and invest into your soul, because I think more and more people are starting to care about their physical health, but not a lot of people care about their mental health like me. Investing in an app that will definitely help you for your soul, for your mental clarity is, I think, totally worth it. So I would highly recommend you to do so. Meditation helps with decreasing stress, anxiety. You can deepen your focus, and also they have a meditation called Motivation, which is good for us. So in the Meditopia app, they have a playlist called Meditation 101, where you can learn the basics about meditation, and this playlist is available for all of the app users. You can download the app for free, and you have full access to the Meditation 101 playlist. They explain the basics of meditation. They have meditations that you can do from the playlist called Meditation 101. When you open the Meditopia app, they have a bunch of meditations for various situations. They have a morning meditation, nighttime meditation. They have meditation for different feelings as well, such as like anger or loneliness or regrets and those things. And also they have meditation for personal growth, like for self-confidence, for change, for courage, meditation for after a breakup, meditation for relationships. They also like talk about the body positivity, eating behaviors, physical pain, sexuality. And also they have like meditation for kids and for parents as well, which is like amazing. You'll definitely find a meditation right for you in the Meditopia app. So I would highly recommend it, not because this video is sponsored, but I want you guys to try this app from bottom of my heart, because I fall in love with the app and I really love it. It truly changed the experience of meditation for me, and I really want you guys to try this out because this is so good. So I'm thanking to Meditopia for sponsoring this video. If you want to download the Meditopia app, I'll put a link down below, but the thing is, you have to click it from your phone. The link is only works when you click it from your phone, so make sure that you're clicking the link from your phone. And if you're not using a mobile phone, if you're not watching this video currently on your mobile phone, then I'll add here a QR code which you can scan with your phone so that you can download the app immediately. So thank you for Meditopia sponsoring this video. I hope you guys will try it. So let's talk about how long will it take for you to see the benefits of meditation. I think that's kind of like a common question that people ask about meditation. So even though like different scientists have different opinions about it, it's estimated that when you do 10 to 20 minutes of meditation every single day, you can be centered, calm, and more positive in 8 weeks. But I think it totally depends on that person, because after just a single session, you can feel much better. But like for a whole behavioral change, you need 8 weeks, which makes sense actually. It's really hard to change the way you think, to the way you act. But 8 weeks is actually very short span to change your behaviors, in my opinion. But as I said, it depends on you totally. It can work after a session, it can take a week, or it can take months or so. It's just the average. So let's talk about why meditation didn't work for you, or what you can do instead of it. As I said, meditation is not about like sitting in silence and doing nothing. In fact, some teachings claim that the transition to meditative space is only possible after getting rid of the excess energy. This is a reason why last pose in yoga is laying down and doing shavasana. or maybe child pose or something. If sitting meditations didn't work for you so far, you can basically do meditation while moving, like yoga meditation combined style, or you can do meditation while laying, which I do because I cannot concentrate on my thoughts, on my emotions, and my inner self when I'm sitting. I just like can't do it, so most of the time I lay in bed and do there, and it's so good, I promise. And furthermore, we all have some sort of a way to meditate. It's maybe drawing, it's maybe going for a walk, it's maybe swimming, or it's maybe doing some sort of activity for you. Think about an activity that you didn't realize that time was passing away. You know, we all have that. Like for me, it's anime and meditation, both of them. I don't realize how quickly time passes, but during the period I feel so happy, so fulfilled, and so calm. So these things are actually also meditation. We all have a different way to meditate, but it doesn't mean that in order to touch with your soul you need to like occupy yourself or something. This is just a way of you meditating, you know. Any sort of activity that helps preventing you from overthinking, it's meditation. So I would really like to know what your form of meditation is, and I would like to know your form of meditation and how do you meditate, what do you think about meditation and all that stuff. I love reading your guys' comments. You guys know I think I do a very good job at replying to them. Not a lot of YouTubers do that. What is that? Oh, what is that? Okay, 3 a.m. energy is kicking me out. I think I'm gonna sleep. Just kidding, I'm gonna edit this video. So